Suxx, and welcome back to my ASMR channel. And so today I'm going to read to you. Also, the lighting is terrible because the weather is god awful, like awful terrible. It's so disgusting outside. pages of this shit. Right? I decided on Cherry Magic 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard. So I started off with this. I actually watched the anime, and I did not want to watch it. I was like, that sounds so stupid. Like, he became a wizard. It's a gay love story about a wizard who only became a wizard because of his virginity. It was so beyond, like, my friend tried to sell me on it, and he was like, let's watch it, please. I was like, I'm not watching that. That sounds dumb. And it is dumb, but it's so beautiful. So, yes, we're gonna learn about how virginity could potentially make you into a wizard. I actually filmed the beginning part of this video earlier yesterday, last night, but the sun was going down and I looked crazy in that lighting, so I decided to refilm it. And yeah, like, just wanted to come on here and read. Chapter 1. I hit 30, a virgin. So now I can apparently use magic. For real? So it's hopelessly lame magic though. I can tell what people are thinking if I touch them. Thank you very much, she says on the outside. On the inside, she says, oops, we touched. Ew. Like, no way. LOL. So, the bitch seems nice, but the bitch is actually a bitch. And then we cut to the scene. It seems like he's in a crowd of people. Someone steps on my foot. Ugh, I'm beat. It makes my commute hell. Son of a... And it's just a bunch of different thoughts that he's reading simultaneously since they're all touching him in a crowded room. I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time reading a manga. I forget you're supposed to read left. I don't know, it's weird. So I actually read the last little screen first. We're supposed to go over here. I finally decided to get my cherry popped by a pro. So I went to a soap blend, but the woman's thoughts were so kinky. I barfed. And that's him throwing up on the poor lady. To begin with, I'd never be a virgin after all this time if I didn't have issues with touching women I find attractive. And then it cuts to that scene. And then this is the next scene over here. He's talking to a gentleman. It says, that was pretty hefty. Sigh. Harachi, what's the matter? It's nothing. Morning. I just hate the crowd in the elevator every morning. Well, how about we take the stairs all the way to 17? It'll be a great workout. I bet he parted ways with his virginity as a teen. Good morning. So, I think that's how you're supposed to read it. I don't know. He's so handsome, good at his job, and even gets along with gloomy, average guys like me. He's nice to everybody and criminally popular. This is Kurosawa. We got hired at the same time. He's blinding. So that's him being attracted to the other guy. Wow. To think we'd run into each other first thing. Lucky me. Come on, have a nasty personality. Taking a peek can't hurt. Touch. That's him. Wanting him to be an awful human because he just seems way too perfect. If I stare too much, I'll give myself away. I hope with that bad head, it's too cute. Who is it? Is there a girl with bad head in here? Oh. And then he's there being like, what? He thinks a girl in here has cute bad head? I give a good bad head. Whoa, he likes somebody at the office. Man, I keep reading it backwards. And then I'm assuming he drips or some shit because he's like catching him. I watched the anime a long time ago, but it's been a minute. This feels like the first episode. Are you okay? I'm insanely lucky today. This is nuts. My heart's going a mile a minute. He's so close. He's so cute. I'm so into him. Arachi. And then it points. Bad head. Against my will, my heart skipped a beat. A male, 30 years old. Is this a joke? Kiyoshi Arachi. Wizard level 30. Skill, contact mind reader. Since I reached the ripe old age of 30, with my virginity intact, I now seem to have the dubious ability to use magic. The voices, in quotes, are just auditory hallucinogens. At least that's what I thought. Maybe this is all a delusion. And then we cut to... Oh, guys, I don't know how to read this. I'm assuming it's this and then this. Okay. Yes, that sounds good. We hope you'll join us next time, President. Eee. And Kurosawa liking me? Did you finish those e-corp materials I asked for? I want them today. I thought those were for next week. Like you said. Arachi-kun. Seriously, he's way too perfect. You even got that crappy present eating out of his hand. How charming can you get? So, this is the president. I'm assuming that's like a boss. It's the grumpy boss. And this is the guy being like, he's so beautiful, just gushing over him, lusting over him, being a thirsty bitch. I'm sorry, Chief, I must have had it wrong. Oh no. I don't believe this. This is endless. You're still here? He could lean on other people more. How dedicated can you get? Thanks. Me, I wish he'd lean on me. Oh well. I'll give you a hand. Tap. And they touch fingers. Hearing things. I'm hearing things. Do these figures look off to you? And he's thinking, he's got a mole on his neck behind his ear. Oh my god, I keep reading this wrong. I couldn't be in a sexier place. I want to lick. What? And this is what he said out loud. Do you think these figures look off to you? But honestly, I get that because when men have like moles from their chin trickling down to here, it's so sexy. I love body moles and birthmarks and body freckles. They're just so incredibly sexy. I do really have one there. And then he's there looking at himself in the mirror. What's wrong? Despite his clean-cut look, he's totally a closet perv. Done at last. Whew. Well, it could seem my coworker isn't kidding around. I bet we were the last ones at the office. Yeah, you're right. And then, does that mean there's no one here to help me if he jumps me? Distancing himself. So, he's there. Realizing they're alone. And he thinks he's gonna jump him. He's shivering. It's chilly today. What? Whoa, yikes. Sweet, I'm glad I brought a scarf today. I'll lend you that. Whoa, his eyes are really bloodshot. I get that he's diligent, but the chief's overworking. No, I can't. It's fine, just take it. If you get sick, it'll mean more work for me. Seriously, I just can't leave him alone. He's such a nice guy. That's at home, on the double. I'm sorry for thinking you might jump me. Having you here was a huge help. Thanks. Now you're exaggerating. Oh, really? It was a mistake. And all. Well, in that case, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll have you thank me with your body next time. Was that for real, or was he kidding? Oh, yeah. Just buy me dinner or something. Are you gonna make the last train, by the way? Apparently not. Missed by a hair. What? For real? And then he pulls out money. Taxi money. Then do you want to stay at my place? Huh? Want to stay at my place? Question mark. And it's like a video game option. Yes or no. What do I do? Is it safe to just go over to Kurosawa's when I know he likes me? Nah, he's a good guy. And it's not like he pulled anything funny so far. I mean, isn't it kind of late for that? Does he have ulterior motive or not? Oh, right. I don't know if I touch him. There's an idea. And then he's there, pulling his arm out to touch him. No! And then he goes over to touch him. But he falls flat on his face. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm such a klutz. Come on. He must have fallen hard to make that much noise. Did he hurt himself? And so when he picks him up, they obviously touch, and he reads his mind. I already read that. He really is a great guy. Sorry for having my guard up. Would you let me crash at yours tonight? And then, whoosh. Yeah, sure. Those weird images flashed in my mind for a second. What was that? Was I hallucinating? Taxi. Fantasies over a certain character's limit are displayed as visuals. So he has like weird little images. And that was the end of chapter 1. I don't know why the audio of the video cut out. For some reason it just stopped. There's no sound at all. I tried to see if maybe there is an archive for it or something, but it's not. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I'm kind of a shit reader, but I just thought it was a really cute thing to read. Let me know if you want a part 2. And yeah. things that live and let